Have you ever looked up at the sky and seen big fluffy clouds and thought, "Oh no, it's going to rain"? But did it actually rain? Not every cloud brings rain. Today, we're going to find out why. Look at all these different clouds. Some are big and heavy, while others are light and wispy. But what makes a cloud decide to rain? And why do some just float away? It's not just about size. There's a lot more happening in the sky that controls whether it rains or not. So let's dive in and discover the secret world of clouds. So, what exactly is a cloud? It might look like a big fluffy ball of cotton, but it's actually made of something much smaller, tiny water droplets or ice crystals. It all starts when warm air rises. When water from lakes, rivers, and even puddles heats up, it turns into something called water vapor, like tiny bits of steam you can't see. As this warm air moves up, it cools down. And guess what happens next? The water vapor turns back into tiny droplets, sticking together to form a cloud. Look, those tiny droplets are now making a real cloud. Some clouds are thin and wispy, while others are thick and fluffy. But does this mean rain is coming? Not always. Some clouds are just happy floating around, while others might grow bigger and heavier. So, what makes a cloud actually rain? Let's find out. Clouds are always changing shape. They move and stretch as the wind blows. Sometimes they look like animals, and other times they just drift apart. The wind plays a big role. It pushes clouds across the sky, making them travel far and wide. When the air is warm and humid, clouds can grow bigger. More tiny droplets join together, making the cloud thicker and heavier. But in dry air, clouds can shrink. The tiny water droplets turn back into vapor and disappear. Clouds can also rise and fall. Warm air lifts them up, and cool air makes them sink lower in the sky. But for a cloud to rain, something special needs to happen. Let's see how tiny water droplets become raindrops. Inside the cloud, tiny water droplets float around. But to make rain, they need to stick together and grow bigger. As more and more droplets join together, they get heavier. Soon, they turn into big raindrops. When raindrops get too heavy, they can't stay up anymore. Gravity pulls them down and splash! The rain begins to fall. Now the rain is falling everywhere. It waters the trees, fills rivers, and makes puddles on the ground. Once the rain falls, the cloud becomes lighter. Some clouds disappear, while others keep floating. But wait, not every cloud brings rain. Some clouds just float away. Why does that happen? Let's find out. Have you ever seen a cloud in the sky and waited for rain, but nothing happened? That's because not every cloud brings rain. Sometimes warm air pushes the tiny water droplets back up before they can fall. This keeps the cloud light and fluffy. Other times, the tiny water droplets disappear before they can grow big enough for rain. They turn back into invisible water vapor. Some clouds get darker and heavier until rain falls, while others stay light and simply drift away. It all depends on temperature and moisture. If the air below a cloud is too warm and dry, it absorbs the droplets before they can fall, making the cloud disappear. So, why do some clouds rain while others don't? It's all about air temperature and moisture. Let's take a closer look. Did you know that air temperature plays a big role in whether a cloud will rain or not? Let's find out how. When the air below a cloud is warm and dry, it absorbs the tiny water droplets, making them vanish before they hit the ground. But if the air is cool and moist, it helps the droplets stay together and fall to the ground as rain. Look at this! On one side, warm air makes the raindrops disappear. On the other side, cool air helps them reach the ground. Clouds and rain depend on the perfect balance of temperature and moisture. Too warm and no rain. Just right, and we get a refreshing shower. But air temperature isn't the only thing that changes clouds. Let's explore how clouds constantly shift and transform in the sky. Clouds are never still. They are always changing, growing, shrinking, and shifting shapes in the sky. Wind plays a big role in shaping clouds. A strong wind can stretch a cloud thin, while a gentle breeze can push it slowly across the sky. When warm air rises, it adds moisture to clouds, making them grow bigger and puffier. But if the air is dry, clouds shrink as the tiny droplets evaporate back into the sky. That's why clouds come in so many different shapes and sizes. Some are soft and wispy, others are big and puffy, and some are dark and stormy. Clouds are always changing, just like our emotions. Sometimes they are light and happy, other times they are dark and stormy. Let's explore how clouds remind us of our own feelings. Have you ever felt like a cloud? Just like clouds in the sky, our emotions change all the time. On happy days, we feel like soft white clouds floating high in the sky, light and carefree. But sometimes we feel heavy, like dark storm clouds. Sadness and anger can gather inside us, just like rain building up in a cloud. When a storm cloud gets too heavy, it lets out rain. Just like that, sometimes we need to cry or talk to feel better. But remember, just like the sky clears after a storm, our feelings change too. No feeling lasts forever. Clouds remind us that feelings come and go. Whether we feel light and happy or stormy and sad, we're always changing, just like the sky above. So, next time you look up and see clouds, remember, they all have a story. Not every cloud brings rain, but every cloud teaches us something about the sky and even about ourselves. Keep wondering, keep learning, and never stop looking up.